In last class we discussed about half wave rectifier. So generally half wave rectifier means it converts AC to DC, but its efficiency is only 50% theoretically. So when AC gets converted to DC, always remember that through load resistance current must flow in one direction, in unidirection. Okay, so that's what we have to confirm. So this one, next topic, that is full wave rectifier. In this circuit you can see that two diodes are drawn here. Two diodes, one is D1, the other one is D2. This is the transformer that as usual we used in the last rectifier also, means in half wave. Another thing that you have to see here, that in the transformer you can see one more point. This one, it is given by an arrow. This is called center tapped transformer. Center tapped. Okay, so in center tapped transformer, what is the purpose of using a center tapped transformer? Remember that a center tapped transformer, it provides path for the current to flow. How it provides path, when we will discuss about it, it will be clear. Okay, so first of all let us see why this full wave rectifier is preferred over half wave. So now see, for the first half cycle of diode, for the first half cycle means this one, right? This is an AC source, so it has some half cycles, first half cycle, second half cycle, third half cycle, like that. So suppose we have considered that for the first half cycle, means for this diode D1 is in forward bias, means for the first half cycle this side becomes positive, this side becomes negative, and if it is so, this diode comes in reverse bias, right? But these diodes remain in forward bias, because we know this one, right? It's a symbol of a diode. This side is what? P side, and this side is N side. So when positive gets combined with, or it is connected with P side, it is in forward bias, but this one will be the reverse bias. Okay, so in first half cycle diode D1 will conduct, but diode D2 will not conduct. So the current in the circuit will be like this, but the current will not go this side because this path is blocked, as diode D2 is not conducting. So that means in which direction the current will flow? It will come this way, and then through the load resistance it will go this side. So this will be the direction of flow of current, this side. So that means though this diode D2 is not conducting, or though this path is blocked, this center tap, it is providing a new path for the current to flow, right? And as a result, what we are getting, that across the load resistance, this is the load resistance across which we are collecting the output. Through load resistance, current is flowing from A point to B point, means this side. This is the direction of flow of current for the first half cycle of AC. Okay, now what will happen in the next half cycle? Next half cycle means it will be this part. So for next half cycle, certainly what happened is this diode will, this one will be plus, this one will be minus. So diode D2 will conduct, but diode D1 will not conduct. So what will be the direction of current now? D2 is conducting, so current goes like this. Through center tap it will go like this, and this will be the direction of flow of current. Okay, but if you notice nicely, you will see that through the center tap or through the load resistance, this time also current is flowing from A to B. So that means the direction of flow of current is unidirectional. Unidirectional means in the same direction, from A to B always. Whether diode D1 conducts or diode D2 conduct does not matter, the direction of current is always unidirectional. So that means the output that we are getting, it is DC, direct current we are getting. Okay, and you can see the pattern of the output in the previous case, that means in case of half wave, the output was like this: one cycle, then other one is absent, then one cycle, and because this part was absent, that is why its efficiency was 50%. But this time in output you can see, if this is the input, suppose if this is the input, I have drawn it here. Okay, output for this part also we are getting current, so output is there. For this part also we are getting current, so output is there. This part also we are getting current, output is there. So that means for each and every cycle, means whether it is a positive half cycle or negative half cycle, for all the half cycles we are getting output. So that is why theoretically the efficiency is 100% here. Okay, this is the diagram which shows input as well as output for full wave rectifier. Then in next video we will discuss about few types of uh, diode, and that will be the last topic of this chapter. Thank you.